Welcome to HASSDISCUSSES. I'm the host, Michael Haspin, of this podcast here. We interview artists, musicians, filmmakers, comedians, other content creators, and now we will be interviewing a owner of a local business in Middletown, Delaware. That's TheKikBack. This is Javez English.
What's up, guys? How are you guys doing?
Yes, he's been. How long have you been selling shoes? How many years?
Selling shoes, a decade in. I just started. I feel like I just started, but I've been in a decade in since I was like 14 years old. 25 now,
So what was the initial place you would sell it at? You know, obviously you didn't have a store, but where would you sell it at?
I initially used to sell outside of my car, honestly. It started a little bit at school when I was around. I took it seriously really right after high school, but around that time I used to sell out my house. Trapped the house out, showed them how to make money out the wheel, and took it from there, and here we are.
What would you say, an advice to anyone that wants to get started selling clothing or shoes?
So streetwear and anything in the resale market. The first thing I always tell everybody, consistency wins. There's been times back in the past where I almost gave this up, didn't want to do it, didn't see gains or whatever, but you got to ride out the humps. Sometimes there's lows, sometimes there's highs. Right now, in the sneaker market, we're kind of in a low, but you got to ride it out. It's the time to buy. It's very similar to the stock market. So consistency is the first thing I would say, and then the second thing is just try to provide great business, great customer service, great products, so that way you can keep your customers happy and everything. But that's what's really kept us going here.
What determines the industry, the shoe industry? What determines if it's in a high or low? Is there a site? Is there you know what I mean? What determines that?
So I kind of have a feel for the market because I've been doing it 10 years. So throughout the year, every year we notice the highs and the lows. Right now, one good time is going to be back to school time. You see a lot of products are generally higher priced than normal. And then right around the Christmas time is generally priced a little higher, and then tax time. So there's three different pretty, I would say, big swings in the market for the year. But I kind of noticed those different things because I'm all right, cool. There's time to buy versus now versus later. But just noticing the trends, I picked up on a couple of things that we see in the market, in the sneaker market. Some people are still understanding that there is a market to the sneaker market, but there isn't I would say a specific website. We use you can look at Stock and Goat, but those are just going to tell you what the market is doing currently. But we kind of look at it and be all right, cool. A lot of sneakers are priced lower than normal. Foam runners on the market right now are under $200. That's kind of low normally when they're probably going to be $300 before you know it. So
yeah. So what times of the years are you mainly buying instead of selling?
All year round. All year round. With the business that we're in, we have to always buy product. We're always buying. We're buying product every single day. We buy and sell, but I would say when we're buying a little heavier is when the market's a little slower. Right now, the market's kind of slow. I wouldn't say really heavier. I just say we buy more selectively, I would say. We're buying the items that are under market that we know are probably going to go up in the long run, or getting stuff we know is markets is going to bounce back. So I wouldn't really say a general time that we're buying a little more than selling, because it balances. If we're selling a lot, we're going to be buying a lot. So those times I was just telling you about, those are busy times, so we're buying a little more on those times too.
What was the first shoe that you were dying to sell that you never got?
That I never got?
And then you finally got it, and you're finally I'm gonna sell this shit. And then maybe a type of shoe, maybe a brand that you was hard to get.
Okay. It's actually gonna wow you for a little bit. A sneaker that I would say that I was excited to sell was recently. It's been the Crocs. We have Crocs in our store now. There's Cinnamon Toast Crunch Crocs over there, and they actually smell like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But that's something that I was
real?
Yeah.
Where? Point them out to me.
They're second row in the middle. You see the Yeezy slides to the right. They're little swirls.
So they're Yeezys?
No. You're next to the Yeezys. You see the Yeezy slides in the middle?
Yeah.
The green, brown, and green one. So right here to the right, one more over. That's Cinnamon Toast Crunch Croc.
So they smell like Crocs?
They smell like Cinnamon Toast.
Or, smell like cinnamon. You know what I mean? You know what I meant to say.
They smell like Cinnamon Toast. So as soon as you open the box, it smells like a cereal box. But that was something dope that I would say is yo, I can't wait to put this in my store.
Yeah.
And we normally don't take stuff like that, but there's a resale market to it, and we sold a couple of those too. So a little surprising that you would think that Croc, but
never thought I'd see the day where
resale Crocs.
Crocs would be You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're listed at like 130, 140, 150 too. So for some Crocs,
Next thing we need like fucking Kit Kat flavored like
they
shoes.
They have a couple actually flavors that are coming out. Some more came out today. It was the Cheerios, the Lucky Charms. They're coming out with They're doing all type of collabs. They're taking advantage of it so they can make money though.
and then next thing you know, fucking Nike's gonna have it like flavored.
Yeah, no, they're gonna try to piggyback. I don't think they need to though. Crocs got their own little small market. Nike's got their $1 billion backdoor and kid. Remember you seen about that?
What's that?
That Nike kid, whose mom was a VP and he was backdooring. I'm sure somebody who's watching this.
What does that mean?
Backdooring. So like, pretty much botting, taking product in mass volume. Backdoor as in like he was getting it, not necessarily illegally, but like he just doesn't have to. Kinda, yeah. I would say.
Kind of like taking money from the company.
Not necessarily, because he's just getting sneakers at retail. So he's like, when they say backdoor, that means like it's coming hot off of the company straight for retail, so they don't have to really like pay resale or anything. So
it's like if you worked in an Amazon like warehouse, and then you was like, yo, bro, let me buy a bunch of these for like this small amount of fucking
backdoor. But most of the time, backdoor, they're retailer. They're getting it for sometimes under retail.
I want to talk about like anybody that wants a good opportunity of business. Look, when you return something to Amazon, and he probably knows this. You know what they do? They don't resell it on on Amazon most of the time. What they do is they sell it in bulk.
Yeah,
so
pallet.
If you want to,
pallets.
You knew that.
Yeah.
I didn't know, but yeah. So if you want to like buy bulk of a bunch of shit to sell, go look up like shoe pallets. And there's like a bunch of like they organize them into categories so they can be like electronic pallets. But most of the time it's just a bunch of bullshit because it's all broken.
It's an issue, mismates, or like something's issue sometimes.
So have you bought a pallet before?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't bought a pallet. My stuff doesn't come directly from any suppliers or any Nike or Adidas or anything because we're a reseller. So all our stuff comes from like the people who are in the street who are like resellers and stuff. The people that go to the malls and try to get stuff for retail. We'll pay over on certain product because we know we can sell it ourselves and stuff like that.
So you don't have any like specific deal with the company? It's like, yo,
nah,
you're gonna ship me this amount this day.
Yeah, nah, they don't. You don't want to have. I'm not gonna say you don't want to have it, but it's a more different type of store. We carry all the resale stuff. So like, if you had that connection to the Adidas and Nike and stuff like that, they also give you like 30 sneakers that you don't want as well that you have to take if you want these sneakers for retail, and you can't put it over market. You can't put it over retail. So if a Jordan comes out and it's listed online, like resales like $600, you have to sell it for retail, which is like $220 or something like that.
So do they front you the shoes or do they sell them to you?
I'm pretty sure they sell them to you at a fractional amount. I think some companies are like $157 and they make $190, so they're making like $40 off it. But it's guaranteed to sell because it's a resellable item. But like I said, they're gonna give you 30 other sneaks that are not as popular that you have to put on your walls as well. So like, they control the market. And they're hard to get to. You have to have multi-million-dollar contracts with Nike. Like, they're not doing mom and pop stores anymore. So that's why, like, we're resale. We control the market. I want to put my price at $1. I put it at $1. I want to put it at $1,000. Put it at $1,000. So we control our prices here because we're not supplied by Nike or whatever.
So do you not aspire to get those type of deals, or do you want to?
Nah, I wouldn't aspire because, like I said, they would control what I do anyway, and they're gonna have to give me 30 other bullshit that I don't want. That's not popular.
Yeah, it's like
I want the good shit, or are you gonna take the bad shit too?
Yeah, and it's like the more that you have, like the more it's gonna be like way more like less in value and shit. Because if it's new and you have a bunch of it, then it's just like
to the T where, bro, like the contracts like that, they tell you where they want their placement in the store.
Are you kidding me?
Bro, it's Nike, bro. You're talking about a multi-billion-dollar company. Yeah, they're gonna tell you exactly what they want about and how they want it, and you're gonna listen to it because otherwise we're gonna yank your plug, and now you don't have any Jordans.
Yeah, because that's why probably they have that shit at Foot Locker with the fucking cases and bro, it's that new shoe, dude. You gotta put it in the case, dude. They probably like have.
They have to. That's why they have the contracts with Foot Locker and stuff like that.
Who was the first person that you got to work with you or for you, however you want to put it?
The first person I got to work for me would be my brother, honestly. That's the first person you're normally going to reach to when you got a little extra work, right? I'm the older brother, of course. My brother's 3.5 years younger than me. So Like little stuff like he started out as putting stickers on boxes because I have a sticker on every single one of our boxes that has Kickback logo on it. So that way, wherever it goes, they were always advertising. You never know who it may touch in somebody's closet. You never know. I'm sure a lot of girls see it with the guys or whatever, but in their room and whatnot.
Yeah,
like, what's that? You go to Kickback? Cool. All right, so they're coming. But
yeah,
my brother was the first person to really be my first like employee, and he did an excellent job. He would start by like cleaning sneakers, putting stickers on boxes. Then that leveled up to when I actually opened my sneaker store. He started doing the cleanings as well, and now he can come in and run this store like that. He doesn't even have to have any training or anything. He just knows everything that we've been doing. But even back, like even before I had the store, he would always like clean the sneakers. So I would sometimes be on his tails, and I'd be like, "Yo, I need you to clean these real quick so I can post them, so I can get new product up."
Yeah.
I used to do it outside, so I have to wait until the sun would come around. So he remembers the pressure that I used to always have. But that was my first actual, I would say, employee. And my brother, and he's done an excellent job.
Is cleaning equipment for a shoe is that like expensive or not? Do you just use?
Not really. I just use like a solution. It's like $10 to $12 a bottle. We run through it kind of fast, but it's not that bad now. We cleaned probably about 100 sneakers with the solution, so it's not too bad.
Do you clean every shoe that you
Yeah, every used shoe that comes in here, we clean it, spray it, so disinfect it, and then it goes on the wall, so that looks a little better.
Yeah. Have you ever offered restoration or cleaning services to any of your customers?
Yeah, we have a restoration service here, actually. We clean your sneakers. Sometimes people bring like 20 sneaks in or whatever if they want to get them cleaned up. But yeah, we offer a cleaning solution. I mean, a cleaning service here at the Kickback.
Yeah. Thoughts on like expanding? Like, will there be a new store or are you chilling?
Nah, there's always going to be a new store, right? There's always got to be something in the works.
Yeah.
As we're growing, that's the thing. The goal is to grow every day. Man, right now we're running out of space in here, so we're limited to what we can grow to. But yeah, we're trying to look at a new store currently. Actually, right around the corner. Hopefully we can get there by the end of this year. We'll see. We need a little bit more staff. So if you're looking for a job, let us know. If you're local in Middletown, Delaware, or Newark, Dover, wherever local. But yeah, we're trying to get some more staff so that we can get ready to move. But yeah.
So whenever I arrive in here, I'm always hearing some pretty good music playing. What's your choice music to play, or what's choice to put on the playlist?
Playlist go-to for me is going to be Drizzy Drake. But, and here's our favorite, I would say some of our favorites here is Lil Baby right now. Baby. All right, my employees love Baby right now. Some, not so much, but most everybody loves Baby. That's our two top, I would say here. I like The Baby as well, so that's our two top right now.
So, I ask this question a lot of my musician guests, but I think a lot of people could answer this and it could be a really interesting answer. So, I don't know when you were what years were you in high school?
I was in high school from 2010 to 2014.
What would be on your playlist in high school?
Playlist in high school, that's a good one. So I wasn't really big into music, and really until I got, I'm still not big into music, I would say, but until I got into the Kickback here, until we listened to music every day, I really didn't care what I listened to. I used to listen to all kind of music. Back then, heavy that I'm trying to think what I listened to. I think I was listening to Lil Skies back then, honestly.
Lil Skies?
Lil Skies.
Yo!
Yeah, I want to say, I think that's really what we listened to a lot back then.
Damn.
It feels like it was just yesterday, but it was so long ago, I can't really remember who else. But that's what was vaguely on my mind, Lil Skies.
Lil Skies.
Yeah.
That's good. What from that era by Drizzy Drake was your favorite project, 2010, 2014?
Ooh, specifics. So like I said, I wasn't big on music too much. I listened to kind of anything, but I don't even know what Drake dropped around that time. Let me think.
Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, and fuck. If you're reading this, it's too late. That was kind of 2015, but 2014.
So Nothing Was the Same was definitely one of my big. I remember pretty much playing a lot, but that's my answer there. Nothing Was the Same.
Because like the thing about Nothing Was the Same is like you know like how Drake is quote unquote in his bag.
Mm-hmm.
He's able to present that in a more like a grinding attitude. Where he's like fucking like I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, like grow and shit. That's really motivational.
I was gonna say everything with Drake is feel like it's very motivational. Every song he knows how to transition it into that like I'm him, but I'm gonna still you ain't seen shit yet. That's what I feel like with Drake.
What's next? Like
Yep.
Literally like that shit.
Yeah.
He's always making the Instagram caption rap. Like Because when I posted a graduation thing, I was like, what's next? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that's a good attitude to have. Don't be too, you know what I'm saying, obsessed with the future. But you know, sometimes you gotta chill the fuck out, listeners. But you know what I mean. Like it's good to like listen to motivational music and stuff. Who that is person motivates you?
My favorite I would say on this world right now is Giannis. I'm a big Bucks fan. I used to be a Bucks fan before we got Giannis, before anybody. So I say I'm a bandwagon, but I love his grind. And like he has that mentality. Like, look, I'm not going to be stopping until the job is done. And we don't even know what that looks like for Giannis. And that's how I kind of just try to keep that mentality. Like, yo, you got to keep your motor going. But that's what I would say motivates me very much. And then also, of course, my dad and my family members, of course, will keep me motivated as well. So,
you know, and now your family is very like entrepreneurial. So what business ventures have your family gotten involved with?
So we got my brother's a real estate agent underneath my dad's brokerage. Who shout out to English Realty. My sister also does. She's getting into. She reminds me a little bit of myself when I was first starting around this time, being hungry and grinding in the free time. But she's a big cheerleader. She's won Worlds. They came in, I believe, second place. I think second place at Worlds. And then also I think they came in first place one year as well. But she's a big like grinder when it comes to that. And right now she wants to shift because her career is ending as a cheerleader. So she's shifting into doing privates and stuff like that. Soon she'll probably have a gym. Hopefully within the next few years too as well. So that's my family right there. My mom always is the one holding it down, making sure we're all good too. But my grandparents also had a restaurant in Syracuse back in the day. I come from a business oriented family, so we all try to motivate each other. My dad motivates me, I motivate him, my brother motivates my sister, etc., etc. So
yeah. Now I want to go to more like specific questions about the products that you sell.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most overrated brand?
Let me think on this one. Overrated brand. So we got mainly, the main brands that we sell in here is going to be Nike, Yeezy, and Jordan. That's the top three. Most overrated? I don't know. I wear a lot of Yeezys. I love Adidas, so I don't know. That one might have to be out of there. Damn, this is tough. I don't know. Yeah. Nike has Dunks. Nike's got Air Maxes. Jordan brand, of course, we love. I might have to go with Jordan brand. Being overhyped, yeah. Some of these prices are getting up there. I know inflation's a thing, but like, I might have to go with Jordan brand being overhyped. The shoes are dope, but the only thing is, I would say, is like, they release stuff almost every week, and it's just like some of it's junk, and people still buy it. So I would say that's the most overrated one. Because there's like the main Jordans, like the 11, and then there's the side ones, which are just like junk ones that people like, kind of like, we got some poop stuff in here. I ain't gonna lie, like some stuff that I'm like, I would never wear that. But yeah, everybody has their own taste, you know what I mean? And that's why we try to be like very like calm when people come in. They're like, I like this. I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. That's what you like. So there's a shoe for everybody, and I can't have the taste of like everything that everybody likes, but there's something for everybody. So yeah, what's a shoe that you want to obtain but you would never sell it if you got it? A shoe you said that I would want to obtain but sell it. I would never want to sell it. I want to keep it forever. Ooh, you're talking about, okay, so in the sneaker game we call this grails. My grails, even if I already have it, or something I don't have. Let's do both. All right, something I have that I probably would never want to sell. I have a pair of Concords. I like Concord 11s. They're black and white, high top. I have a pair of DMPs that I really like a lot. I got them back when I started doing sneakers heavy reselling, and one of my buddies was me and this guy used to see it in sneaker shows. Like, he didn't live around here. I just used to always see him because we used to go to the same sneaker shows. He wanted this pair of 11s to complete his pack. He had all of them except for this one. I ended up getting to him before him. We were the same size, and I still am friends with this guy. He has a store in Woodbridge, Virginia, and it's called Unique Souls. Shout out to Unique Souls, my boy Brian. But that's one of the sneakers I probably want to keep. Right behind that, it's probably Black Cement 3. I love Black Cement 3s. And then something that I don't have that I would want to keep, I might have to go with, like, I like Just On 2s right now on my radar. Like, there's this pair of Just On 2s. They're all blue. Jordan 2s. You don't see them that often. That's probably something I would want to keep, though.
Yeah, I don't really even know what Jordan 2s look like. I've never really paid attention to them. I don't really like fuck with the 4s, 5s, 3s,
11s,
1s, 11s. 11s. I've always wanted 4. What are the Jones that are like blue and yellow?
Blue and yellow. High top, low top.
High top.
High top.
And they're the color of his high school.
Oh, Laney 5s.
Those
Laney 5s.
That's what or 5s or whatever. But
yeah, you like 5s.
Those are the ones I always
white,
wanted.
blue, and yellow, or the blue and yellow one?
White, blue, and yellow.
Yeah, the Laney 5s.
Same with.
For a bit.
Is there a fly?
No, I had a pair. I'm trying to see if we have one. They came up with another one. Yeah, we don't have it anymore.
Grape 5s too.
Grape 5s. We just had, somebody brought a pair in today.
For real?
Yeah,
show me them in a second.
Yeah, they're not here. No, they didn't. They didn't. They ended up keeping them.
Well, you offered them and they're like.
Yeah, we gave them trade-in value, like $260 on a brand new pair. They want a little more, I guess. So.
Well, it's like you gotta make money, dude.
Yeah, we gotta make money, and I feel like we're going on the opposite way right now. So, but yeah, like you gotta ride it out. That's what I mean by like, there's highs and lows. You just gotta ride it out. It'll come back.
So, I want to ask this more business type question. Have you ever gotten involved in any charity work, sponsorships, or in the Chamber of Commerce?
So, not the Chamber of Commerce, but I did do. We do a lot of charity sometimes around here, just start our own. Sometimes we'll donate to like local what's the names here, and then we'll have events here where we'll like give away shoes for free and stuff like that. We try to do that at least 1 to 2 times a year minimum. We used to do it a little more often, but last year we had an event where we gave I think we gave away 20 sneaks for free, or I want to say like 40 sneaks or something. But we give stuff away. We take donations here. We give stuff away. We also do sponsor a couple local businesses around here as well. We do a Czech Rock League every year. That's for the kids, the talented kids. Shout out to Mar Mason. And we also sponsor like other like events and stuff like that. So just to keep our name in the community, one, and then also to show that we're supportive of what's going on around. And honestly, without support, we wouldn't be where we are. So the least we can do is give back to the people who, the people in communities who support us.
And I see that a lot with like the pictures that you used to take. Like when this first opened, I would always see on Instagram, I'd be like, oh, that's that one bloke from school. He's in here and he's taking a picture with him. Like that's when I realized like you're a man of community.
Yeah.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
a lot of people come by here. So like we used to highlight a lot more who came through. Like a lot of people still do come here. We just don't have the time to take as many pics as we used to. Like when we first opened, the work amount of workload we're doing now is, compared to what we used to do, was like 10% back then. So
yeah,
we had time to take picture of almost every single customer. They appreciated them, but
yeah,
now we take a picture of like one every like 30.
Yeah,
we probably got to get back to that though.
Well, I want to ask you probably had a lot of people in and out. Ever gotten a celebrity?
Yeah. So Dave East came here.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we did a pop up with Dave East, bro.
I love his music with Core. Everybody listens to his Core collaboration albums from back in the day. This is before he was doing the fucking XSO shit. He has really good music with Core. Shouts out Core.
Yeah, Dave East did a pop up here. Shout out to my man Kev, who gave us a hookup on that a while ago. He came and he had a pop up in Middletown. He was supposed to show up at, they always are late, but he was supposed to show up at
yeah.
Bro, I think it was like 5 o'clock. He didn't get here till like 9. I closed the store all day. Didn't make any money because I thought he was gonna be here, and people kept asking, "Where's he at? Where's he at?" I'm like, "He's not coming." Yeah, he was supposed to be here at 5 or 4. And he didn't get here until like 9. I closed the store, didn't make money all day and stuff, so it was a little headache. Everybody was like, "Yo, where's he at?" I'm like,
"What did he do when he was here?"
So he had a pop up signing. He sold his merch here. We let him use the rack or whatever, put his merch out, sell merch. He also bought a couple sneakers. Him and his homies came down from New York. We let him through the back door, and they came in or whatever and whatnot. So it was dope just to experience that and having like a celebrity here. Trayvon Duvall has been here. He's from Middletown. He played for Duke. I would call him a celebrity.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, he sold some sneaks to some people. I bought Geno Smith sneakers before. But that's really it in this shop here.
What about local SoundCloud rappers?
Local SoundCloud rappers?
Come on,
man.
You know what
I don't know any.
Has Michael Cradle bought shoes here?
Yeah, I believe so. I think he's at least been here. I can't keep track of everybody because I sometimes not here all the time.
What's his rap name? Fuck.
I don't know.
I fuck with his
local.
music.
Yeah, I don't listen to any local.
Yeah, it's not. Meezy bought shoes
I forgot one more celebrity. I don't know how we couldn't forget our guy. Busy Bones. You know,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Busy Bone?
Yeah, Busy Bones.
He
used to come here all the time.
shit.
We actually used to have a sponsorship with him back in the day.
Oh, man.
We got a YouTube video if you guys want to check it out with Busy. Yeah, Busy is definitely supportive of us coming up.
Yeah, I interviewed this one boy, Nem. He really put me on, like, and he's got Cold Blooded from Schema Posse. Like, he really put me on a bit Busy Bone and shit. That's cool. That's really cool. Shit. So, any more plans of, like, your business or anything that you would like to announce, events, before we wrap this up?
Like I said, we did dive in a little bit that we're moving. That's a big one right now. It's a big accomplishment. Like, when we moved in here, we didn't have any... Like, we had plenty of space to grow into it. I think I started this store with 100 sneakers. We're looking at north of 1,100 pairs now. So, we're not Grant Cardone 10X, but we're 11X in here. That's a good, what's the name? I would say... that we've finally outgrown this place 4 years later. So, that, and then nothing else really too exciting right now. I'm really working on trying to get out of here. I'm trying to get out of this place to another place, but it's a lot going on right now. So, just staying day to day. That's really it, I would say, though. But there's always got something coming up. You just gotta follow us.
But one thing I want to ask, though, let's say you go to another store. You run that store. If you were to get one person to run this store while you move, operate 2 stores, who would that one person be?
Who would that one person be? If I had to get one person, probably Nasir. My boy Nasir.
The guy who's
he was just here. He's one of my employees. He could hold it down. I'd probably lean everything on him if I had to get somebody to hold it down. But if we do, when we're expanding, we're not staying here. We're expanding this store to a bigger location. We're not opening 2. I had 2 before. Too much of a headache. It was trash. I had a store in Dover Mall and here, and it was a lot, and I had some issues. So I kind of want to definitely expand just this one location. I'll probably keep this building, but
for what?
It's like, who knows? We might have another official podcast here. You never know.
Yeah, like a recording
studio
type of thing.
Agency.
Let's keep it on the low. Man.
Nah, that's because I have another business I haven't told you about. It's called Invest, where I do work with small business owners and stuff like that, and content creation. So I was looking at a while ago, like before when I was less busy, I was wanted to build like a shared podcast studio / like just a studio overall that you can do a lot of different like creative things. So this works perfect because it's pretty small to start with, and then go from there.
That sounds beautiful, man. What's your handles though?
So my personal handle is 302 Vez. That's mine. We have TheKikBack, which is TheKikBack. No C in there. Make sure TheKikK. And then we got a couple other pages underneath of that. And then lastly, the last business that I was telling you guys about is Invest. INVEZST. So Invest. Invest.
Yeah. Oh.
My name's Vez. Invest. Yeah.
Unintended, folks.
Yep.
But remember, check out his Instagram and I'll link to his website where you can purchase some shoes and shirts and clothing. And you be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, leave a rating. And peace out.
And thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you guys.
Of course.